It is the Frank and Friends show. Hi there, I'm Frank Murphy.
I'm Kathryn Frady.
Hi, Kathryn.
Hey, Frank.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing, thanks for subscribing.
Smashing that button.
You know, I've been really open on Facebook lately about how we're 60% to our goal of 1,000 YouTube subscribers.
That's great.
And one new person did subscribe after that.
That's good. You know, I think it takes a lot of Facebook posts in order to get those subscribers.
Yes, but we were hovering in the high 500s, and now last time I checked yesterday, was at 606.
That's exciting.
So you'll need to, all my good Baptist friends, you'll have to push us right past 666. We don't want to spend any time in the neighborhood.
Spend time there. Yeah.
We want to get quickly past that.
That's right.
So do help out, because...
Share with your friends. Thank you for helping us.
Yeah. Tanya Cinnamon likes to share the videos. My friend Chris Kite will share the videos, a few of you others. And if you tell me about it, I'll of course, love to thank you on the show for that. I did get to see Tanya Cinnamon over the weekend.
Oh, fantastic.
I mentioned to her that we'd like her to eventually take
some
publicity photos of us because, she's a great photographer.
Yeah.
And she took some of our...
business cards?
Well, these magnet business cards.
Nice.
She's going to put them in a goodie bag for I don't know what kind of party it is that she's having. One of those ones where people come over to the house and buy the things.
Okay, yeah, like a Mary Kay or
a Pampered Chef.
Right.
Or the naughty items of which we don't speak. It's like... I don't know.
Candles and
all the fun stuff.
Clothes. They have them for clothes now.
Everything.
Too.
They have them literally for everything. I mean, back in the old days, it was vitamins and Avon and Fuller Brush and all those things. But whatever it is, anyway, she picked up 30 of these to put one in each goodie bag. I'm happy about that.
That's exciting. Yeah. Well, you know where else you can find really cool merchandise?
Oh, I mean our actual merchandise, not just the magnets that I hand out.
Yeah, but like mugs and cell phone cases and sweatshirts and pint glasses. You can find all of that at frankandfriendshow.com/store.
We do appreciate your support. That is one of the absolute best ways to just help us with the show. Because it's going to take us a while to monetize on YouTube, let's be real. But if you can, buy something from the merch store, boom, that puts money right in our bank account so I can buy more batteries.
We go through a lot of batteries.
and I got to pay. We got to pay for the website. We got to pay. There's a few other things. Somebody's hosting company, whatever.
Absolutely.
So we get dinged for that.
You know what? Speaking of batteries,
I
might need some for myself.
You need some batteries?
Batteries.
Well, Jere told me where to buy where she buys them from the school. For the school in boxes of 100. So I do the best I can to get the batteries as cheap as possible.
That's good. Do you think I can, use the batteries and plug them in somewhere to?
Oh, here you
literally need batteries.
You want to try to lick the ends and see if you get a little bit of a.
Maybe.
Like the 9-volt batteries. Where you ever touch them to your tongue.
Yeah. Well, it would be better than having the poppy seed in my tooth that you so. Nicely pointed out to me this morning.
I didn't know whether I should say it or not.
I'm glad you did, because otherwise you would all see poppy seed in my teeth.
Because I was staring deeply
into my teeth.
Into your teeth. And I thought, wait, I don't think that's normally there.
Yeah.
She's either got a really big cavity right in the front.
Good times, yeah.
But you're justifiably tired, and I'm glad you're here this morning to do this. Yeah. But so that's what you're saying. You need batteries for energy.
I do.
And that's why you missed, when you were flossing this morning, you missed one poppy seed.
That's right.
Or did you eat it on the car on the way over here? That would explain it too.
I ate it, as I was leaving. But,
okay.
I've been so tired every night. Last night I get this thing at night sometimes, Frank, where I'm so tired I feel drunk. And I haven't had anything to drink, but I'm literally just passing out.
Well, it would make sense, because if you figure that any kind of alcohol or, depressive type medication is designed to lower you down, but natural tiredness would also do the same thing.
Oh, and it does.
So, like my wife, when she's doing the crossword puzzle late at night, she describes it as, I'm just typing Q's. I said, you should type Z's because that would be funnier. But no, I'm just typing Q's, and she'll drift off and I have to stop the crossword puzzle because there's
just Q's all the way across. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I was typing emails last night, because we have I Can't Breathe, the world premiere tonight for Marble City Opera. Huge, exciting production, sold out. So many streaming online tickets are being sold, so it's really exciting. But
so if you wanted to get, I'll put the it's the same ticket address that we've been putting on the past few episodes, but marblecityopera.com/tickets. You can get access to the stream because you can't go in person.
Yeah, that's right. We're sold out in person.
So my wife and I will be there at the Saturday night show.
It's exciting.
Which means we have to help clean up at the end, right?
It is true. I'm putting you to work.
Well, I'm on the board. I guess I have to.
You know, you have to do it.
Sure.
But
should I wear janitorial clothes or should I just...
That would be good.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm a board member here to sweep up at the end of the show.
Janitorial clothes and your board member pin.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Fantastic.
So I've been sending out a lot of emails late at night after rehearsals and everything.
Are you working mostly on this production? Because you have, in your role, you have to spin multiple plates, so you have to also be thinking ahead to the next production already, even though it sounds counterintuitive. The world premiere of I Can't Breathe is tonight, but you already have to be thinking about the Copper Queen in June.
Copper Queen in June, and also shows for next season.
Wow.
So I was getting emails from a composer just this morning for next season's production. So right. Absolutely. But and
they don't realize, they have no concept that you really should go into email blackout for a day
Correct.
or two.
Yeah, I did get an email or two from cast members for the upcoming show, and I'm like, I can't respond to that right now. And it's like the text messages.
Oh, you mean not I Can't Breathe, but the one in 3 months.
The one in 3 months.
2 months,
yeah,
really.
I'm like, yeah, that's going to have to wait till next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But speaking of, I get all these text messages this week also asking me to be places.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, welcome to my world.
And
I understand that feeling.
Well, I think sometimes even when you're asking me in a message like, okay.
Oh, me. I'm the one who's
It's Frank.
So,
it's Frank. Calling you out.
Ow.
But what I was going to say is that, I sometimes tell you, okay, let me look at it. Yes, let me figure it out.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know, I do tell everyone that. I'm like, even my mother, she asked me to be someplace, in Texas next weekend.
Well, that's soon. Would be a quick turnaround.
It would be a quick turnaround, and I was like, I don't know. Let me look at my calendar.
Are they going to pay to fly you in and fly you out?
Yeah, they did mention that. So.
Oh, they must really want you. I thought.
know.
See, all right. I thought you were going to say that they just figure, oh, she can just drive like she does at Christmas.
Definitely not.
Because that's what happens. I mean, I've got relatives who are 500 miles away, and the Texas is even further. I understand. Like, oh, why don't you just drop in the car and drive?
Sure.
My friend Bean decided to pick up and fly to New Orleans on no notice.
That's cool.
And I thought, I wish I'd known you were coming. I could maybe have arranged to get down to New Orleans, but I don't have 2 consecutive days.
Right.
Yesterday I could have gone, but I can't go today.
Right.
I only have half a day, and there's not enough time to get to New Orleans and back. And he's like, well, we could meet in the middle in Mississippi. I'm like, no. Or Alabama. I think I looked it up. It's like Birmingham. I wish I could, but I can't drive 5 hours to Birmingham, have lunch, and drive 5 hours home. I can't drive that much of myself, and I'll be dead at the wheel, dead asleep at the wheel.
Well, yeah, we don't want that.
Well, so how are you overcoming your sleep drunkenness?
I'm not.
Oh, all right.
I am actually sleep drunk right now.
Sure. Okay.
This is all being done through sleepwalking.
Good technique. You've got good technique.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So, but this world premiere of the opera has caused, a media attention.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the TV channels I saw on, I guess it was Tuesday night, they're just talking about all the different Black History Month events in Knoxville, and they mention you prominently, and they run through all the details, and they just saying, get your tickets at the Marble City Opera website. And I'm like, well, but I'm yelling at the TV.
Yeah. It's sold out.
You should have checked. Hey, reporter, hey, anchor, why didn't you maybe research that? But they don't,
No.
But actually, if you were to go to the website, you could still buy the streaming ticket, so technically.
It's fine, yeah. I had a stream of interviews. It was like all day long.
And by stream, you mean not like us streaming online Zoom interviews. You mean like they...
I went to television stations, and, it was a really, really
busy
day.
On one of the stations, and you said... Plus, when we talked in the last episode, or previous episode, how Saul Young came and interviewed you for the newspaper on video.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is odd, because that's how they do things nowadays.
Yeah. And newspapers, WUOT.
Yeah.
There's a radio interview coming out soon. And then another TV station, I don't even know.
Were you on the UOT interview? Because they also interviewed Garrett McQueen.
That was a separate one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot. I was getting phone calls from Brandon Gibson saying, okay, can they come to rehearsal and interview you while I'm on my way to another interview?
Yeah. It's exciting, though.
It's been exciting.
Yeah. And I want to compliment you because I watched as many of these as I can, but I've just thought, wow, there's some of these live shows, there's a lot of going on, but you were very composed. It's like you've been practicing.
It's like I have experience talking to the camera.
No, you really. I'm like, hey, there's Kathryn. Yay.
You taught me everything I know.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I thought, I've interviewed you enough times also to know that you can do this. But I thought in this interesting, environment where there's a lot going on, you seem to be like a calm in the storm. Like everything's, it was very good. I liked it. I'm proud of you.
I'm glad. Thank you. Because sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
No, it never feels that way.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
It is fun. It's like doing a quick change. Backstage, you have 30 seconds or 15 seconds to go from one complete look into another complete look.
Yeah.
And that's what being interviewed live is like.
Because, everyone's kind of like waiting. It's like waiting. And then all of a sudden you're on.
All of a sudden you're on. Yeah. And then you're done.
There's no quick ramp up to it.
Right.
It's like,
here's your mic. What's your name? How do you say it? Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Welcome.
Yes.
That's really fun.
That is absolutely true. Because you think it should be like, okay, is everybody ready? Who's ready? Are you ready? We're going to go in 5 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Like in stage.
Right.
Where you get thank you 5, thank you, all that business.
Right. No.
And TV, for whatever reason, and this is radio too, so I'll say in radio as well, because I'm more of a radio guy, there's something about the host who likes to pretend like they have no concern in the world. And I think it's all fake. I think it's fake. They pretend they're not paying attention to the time, and then all of a sudden they're on the air and it's like, whoop!
Right.
And I don't know why they do that, because it messes with the guest. It's not comfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm not trying to out anybody that you've been interviewed with. I'm thinking of specific radio DJs with whom I've worked who do that.
No, it took me a while to get used to that. I have done a lot of television interviews and radio interviews at this point. And so now it's, no big deal. I know exactly what's going to happen. I know I'm going to get my microphone, just a few seconds before we go live.
Yeah.
But sometimes I tell the singers or the other people who are coming with me, like Brandon Kofer, for instance, he's played before for a performance, but he's never been interviewed specifically. Okay. So, telling them what to expect is helpful.
That's good, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. Well, that's very cool. Yeah. And meanwhile, you're getting these messages just from randos, and it seems like it comes at an odd time.
It always comes at an odd time. It's like, can we have dinner? Can you come to this event? Yeah. It's this week, by the way. I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, you remember the nativity pageant dinner got rescheduled for tonight, which we can't go now.
Right.
I got a text from my buddy Dan saying, when can you have lunch? And I'm thinking, well, I've got stuff actually tonight. I'm supposed to be at the, not supposed to be, I will be, at the Matt Hinkin tribute party to benefit PJ Parkinson's, which I'm very excited about. They are going to sell that out.
That's exciting.
Yeah, they had, I think as of now, it is sold out, because they were down to the last couple of tickets yesterday, and made that push. I guess I got to get a text from Isabel over there, but not that it matters. I don't need, at this point it doesn't affect me whether it's sold out or not. But my wife and I will be in the cast of this Front Page Follies type business. In fact, I left the script on the table by accident.
Oh, good.
I didn't mean to, but yeah, sure. But that's why I left it over there by mistake, trying to get it out of the way.
Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. Mm-hmm. And usually I'm hosting the Frank and Friends show on YouTube. That's true. I think you're doing that right now.
I'll point out that I did not write this part. My friend David Lauver wrote that, and I thought did a great job.
Yeah, that's nice.
But tonight we're all part of the Friends of Matt show, and it's a Matt Hinkin tribute.
That's good.
And then, so Lori Tucker has this part, and we'll introduce the cast. You see my wife's in there.
Nice.
And some other former Knoxville Opera chorus members and other fun people. Nice. And then we have a song to the tune of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Born in Oklahoma, a career in weather seemed ordained. Blah, 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 blah. I don't sing in the show. I should point that out.
That's good. Yeah,
I'm just narrating. Yeah, I don't actually sing in the show.
So don't be afraid if you have tickets.
And then Matt went to school in Kansas. So here's one from The Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
Matt went to study weather on campus in Kansas. He was
nice.
So they're nice little tongue twisters.
Fun.
And then of course the winter songs are the best. Matt, for all you contribute, we are here to pay tribute. It goes on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Matt, you've been a super weatherman.
Nice.
I really sound terrible. I should stop.
That's good.
Hotel California, and I think something about Do You Know the Way to San Jose? And what's the last one? Is Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow.
That's great. It's going to be a good night.
Way to go, way to go, way to go. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. We'll raise a lot of money for PJ Parkinson's support group. And best of all, Hinkin's involved. So I got I don't even know, I guess I could throw this on the show. Why not? I got a message from, here's more, look at this, more random messages. Yeah. More random messages coming in that I wasn't expecting.
I think I had 20 different people talking to me through text messages yesterday.
Hey, my friend Logan Merle. Hey, when is our interview going to be on PBS?
I don't know.
I can probably figure it out. But here, so Lori Tucker sends, they were going through the basement in WATE, and they found a Matt Hinkin fathead, which is a giant sticker or poster or cutout of Matt's head.
Nice.
And then a banner that a bunch of kids signed when he visited their school.
Oh, that's great.
And they were tucked away in storage, so they're going to bring them to the thing tonight and give it to him.
That's awesome.
So as long as Matt's not watching.
Yeah, don't watch this right now. Should put a warning. Yeah.
Well, actually, Isabel from PJ Parkinson's took some pictures at our Follies rehearsal and then wouldn't post them.
Right.
Because she was afraid Matt would see them. I said, I don't think it's going to make, seeing a bunch of people in a room, I
don't think it ruins the surprise or or the quality of the performance and how much fun it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice and exciting.
Well, you know what's another great place to put on a performance?
I do. Middleburg Barn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was thinking Maureen's Barn House, but I did not call it that.
I was waiting just in case.
I know. It was close.
Before the episode starts, Kathryn says, who's the sponsor for this one? And I said, Maureen's Barn House. And
I was like, I thought it was normal. I was like, oh yeah, Maureen's Barn House.
No, that is not what it's called. The Middleburg Barn at Fox Chase Farm outside the D.C. area in Northern Virginia. It's a absolutely lovely, beautiful, wonderful place with the Swarovski crystals. The HVAC, the ultraviolet HVAC filtering, the rustic wood, the type of mortise and tenon put together. You open the doors and see the Blue Ridge Mountains, which are part of the Appalachians, just a little further north from here.
Yeah. It sounds gorgeous. I have to go there at some point. And you can have wedding receptions or retirement parties.
Fundraisers.
Yeah. Anything
just whatever. I mean, it's a big old barn with beautiful tables and things that you would bring in. You could set up any way you want, because it's an empty space. And then you get the vendors to come in and decorate it the way you wish.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Also, they don't double book, so once you book it for the night, it's yours really for 12 hours from noon till midnight, and you just carry on, party deep into the night at the Middleburg Barn. Sometimes they call it the Gucci Barn because of its rustic luxury.
Rustic luxury. I love that.
You can find it about, 40 miles west of Washington, D.C. in Middleburg, Virginia, about 25-minute drive from Dulles Airport. And you can contact them online at themiddleburgbarn.com or call Maureen at 5, it's almost St. Patrick's Day. You should call Maureen on St. Patrick's Day next month. 540-687-5255, 540-687-5255. Actually, I think I'm going to be up that way on
St. Patrick's Day?
On St. Patrick's Day. Okay. I remember I was there, I often take vacation around spring break, and I remember Jere and I went to go have a pint with Maureen on St. Patrick's Day a few years back.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Was she wearing green?
She doesn't have to, it's just her face is Irish enough.
Oh.
Maureen's Barn House.
I think she should consider changing the name to Maureen's Barn House. No. Yeah. It's a great marketing ploy. No?
No. Well, I mean, it's not. All right, maybe. I don't know.
I like the ring of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Maureen's Barn House.
All right. The
rustic luxury.
The commercial's over, Freddie.
Swarovski crystals.
You have to send.
Visit Maureen's Barn House.
Maureen, you have to send Freddie an extra couple of bucks because the commercial's over. It ended. The word's going away. All right. You got something else, or can I tell you one of my stories?
No, tell me.
There's so many things I wanted to tell you about, one of which was on Valentine's Day, I had to go to a business lunch, which seemed odd.
That is odd.
That I was out lunching on Valentine's Day, but...
I had a business meeting on Valentine's Day.
I mean, to most people, it's just a regular day.
Yeah.
So, and my wife and I had celebrated the night before on Super Bowl Sunday, but this business lunch, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys.
Okay.
All right. So
All
it's
right.
like the good old boy network, I guess, but 5 guys.
All right.
And these are the boss. The boss has told us we're coming in. He's paying for lunch, and we're going to have it's really more of a pep talk than it wasn't really a super business meeting, but you don't say no.
Right.
If the boss is saying, hey, we're all going to lunch.
You go to lunch.
So I get there and I'm panicked because, I've been in radio and business for a long time. And I immediately said, are you firing us all?
On Valentine's Day? How could you do this to me?
Just ask him. It's like, no, what makes you think that? So, well, you didn't load any music into the computer for tomorrow. He's like, yes, I did. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Oh, no. Oh,
and he's like, oh, you're right. I can see why you'd panic.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, so we have this meeting. And they decide to have it at a restaurant, I guess, called Twin Peaks. Have you been there?
I've never been, but
neither had I.
I do know about it.
Neither had I.
Yeah.
I guess it's basically like a ripoff of Hooters.
Right. I think, is it supposed to be an upscale version of Hooters?
I don't see.
Or is it just basically the same? I've never
I
been
don't know.
So
I mean,
don't
it's been a long time since I've been to Hooters. I think it was last time I went to Hooters, I think it was before I moved to Tennessee. I think it was out in California.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it was Valentine's Day, which made it even turned up to 11.
Sure.
So I'm looking around, and here, we're here sitting there. We get our, order our burgers and our whatevers. And I'm looking around the place, and I'm seeing that all of the customers
Are male.
are male.
Yeah.
All of them. On Valentine's Day at lunchtime. And I'm thinking, this is odd to me, because wouldn't you go to lunch? I mean, I really should be going to lunch with my wife, except that she's at work and can't go. And I did see one woman come in, one middle-aged, or woman my age, let's say, come in and tell her husband it was time to leave.
Seriously? Like she literally, she hadn't been in there?
I couldn't hear the words, but that's what it sure looked like. He's sitting there at the bar, she comes in, she has a few words with him, and she leaves, and then he gets his coat and follows her.
Wow.
That's what it looked like. And she didn't seem mad about it.
Yeah, well, maybe that was his Valentine's present.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So, but then I noticed that, of course, can't not notice that all of the women who are servers are dressed in such a fashion, like the sign says,
Twin Peaks.
Spectacular views. What?
That's hilarious.
Well,
That's spectacular views.
on the advertising, they're all dressed like the Lumberjills.
Oh, that's cute. At Lumberjack Feud.
Right. So, and maybe the things are turned up, folded up, or rolled up a little tighter.
Okay.
And maybe
everything's a little shorter.
Maybe a little more oomph in the oomphy area.
Yep.
And that's the ad, right? So I'm expecting to see all these girls in, cut off jean shorts and checkered shirts.
Sure.
That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Well, it was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So they weren't wearing that.
What were they wearing? I'm a little scared.
Red lingerie.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So it was just like walking into a strip club.
It was bras, thongs, and fishnet hose.
Wow.
And some of them didn't have fishnet hose.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was surprised. A lot of red underwear.
That's interesting.
Now, yeah. I mean, they're pretty girls, but
sure.
I couldn't tell you what any of their faces look like.
I mean, yeah, that would be a little distracting. I don't know if I could eat lunch like that.
In fact, I just thought of another detail that I probably shouldn't say on the show.
Oh, now I have to hear it. Uh-oh.
But,
okay, well, we may have to end early.
No. Well, then after that, I went to the Dr. Bass event, and we had a lovely time. And I got my wife some, chocolate-covered strawberries and things. And
that's good.
I don't like white chocolate.
You don't?
I don't think it's good.
I like all chocolate.
Well, I think I like chocolate that is actually chocolate, but white chocolate to me, I had a hard time differentiating between white chocolate and candle wax, except for the sugar. I guess you had a lot of sugar to it.
It's sweet, though. I'm surprised you don't like it. Do you
no, it was all right.
Like
maybe the strawberries were tart. I don't know.
Maybe. Do you like white chocolate pretzels? Covered pretzels?
No, I don't like white chocolate anything.
Don't like white chocolate.
I just think it's a waste of calories, frankly. I would rather have dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
But the dark chocolate sometimes has a more bitter taste than the white chocolate.
Well, it's true. It's true. You're right. But I still just something about, I don't know, something about the white chocolate. It just doesn't do it for me.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about my gardening briefly.
Okay.
If
yeah, tell us.
Okay, so I decided to, at this last year, get some peach pits and some apple seeds from my neighbors.
Okay.
Have I told you this?
I think you told me about the peach pits.
Because my neighbor across the street that way has an apple tree, so he said I could have apples anytime, but they all were kind of, falling on the ground and kind of didn't have a great apple crop. But I took some apples anyway and put 5 of them or 4 of them in a bucket of dirt.
Okay.
And buried them in the dirt and left it out on the back porch.
To try to grow your own apple tree?
And I also then took some other apples and I smushed them out and took just the seeds, like Johnny Appleseed, and put those in there. Okay. And I wrote on the inside of the bucket in Sharpie, apples, seeds.
Okay.
So I've got these 2 buckets. Then my friend Shanna down the road, who has a peach tree, I'd asked her for some peaches. Really, I just wanted the pits. And I thought she'd forgotten about it. And one day I'm walking around and she's, wait. And she comes out with a Ziploc bag.
Oh, nice.
Of about, 6 to 10 peach pits.
Nice.
So I put all of those in the similar type of bucket and put dirt on them.
Okay.
And left them because it said, and everything I'd read, that you have to put them in the refrigerator so that they get cold enough to think that it's winter. And I thought, well, that's a waste of time. I'll just leave it out in the outside during actual winter.
Except it's like 70 degrees outside.
Well, then... But they have to, this is back in the fall.
Okay.
So they have to go through the process of freezing.
Right.
And then thawing so that they wake up and grow.
Right.
And I decided in mid-February, it was nicer weather, but I also knew we still had some freezes ahead.
Right.
What if I brought these things inside?
Okay.
What if I bring them in and put them maybe down in the basement and then not going to plant them until, first off, they have to grow. Secondly, I have to find a place to plant them. But the whole reason I did this is because over the years, I've planted hundreds of peach pits all over the yard, and I don't know whatever happened to them because they probably just got...
died or decayed or
they got mowed down because
yeah.
there was nobody knew that this was a peach tree.
Sure.
So I thought, well, if I had something that I'm confident is a peach tree,
right,
I can protect
plant
it
that.
and
Right.
protect it.
Right.
Well, I checked on it yesterday and down in the basement, and I've got these 3 buckets. The problem is I left them outside for so long that the words apples and seeds have worn off somehow.
So you don't know which is which?
I don't know which is which. I've got 3 buckets, and they're all unmarked now at this point, which does me no good.
Right.
So I guess I could dig into the dirt and see what's down underneath, but
would the process start all over if you did that?
I don't know. So anyway, but then I thought I saw a hint of a green thing the other day in one of the buckets. All I did was bring them inside and set them in a window so they'd get some light and they wouldn't be freezing at night.
Right.
Right? And I'd give them some water.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I'll go show Frady this little itty-bitty green thing because she might enjoy that. So here it is. And look what happened.
Oh my goodness.
It's quite a bit more...
That's not too itty-bitty.
More green
Let's see.
than I thought. I got to be careful not to spill the dirt all over everything.
Look at that.
But I have no idea what it is.
Well, it's a peach or an apple tree.
How do you know?
You're going to have to wait until it starts growing fruit.
Which is going to be,
It's going to be a while.
I thought maybe I could tell by the leaves, but you can't tell anything. I mean, it could be a weed. I'm going to
But
bet
it is green.
it is green. Looking at it, I'm going to guess peach because those leaf shapes remind me of the peach tree leaves, peach leaves.
There's some bugs in there too.
There are?
Yeah.
Not supposed to be bugs in there. Where are they?
It's just like a little fly, like a little...
Oh, man.
Do you see it?
I do.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. I'm stuck behind my own...
By your own plant.
So I thought that's exciting.
It's exciting.
Because Jere bought me a peach tree from a nursery, and I have one out there. And now that I realize, I'm going to say on the record, I think we may have a peach sapling.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm going to say today on 2/24/22 that I'm predicting that I've started a peach growth.
Tree. Oh, well, we'll see if you're right.
Okay, so that's exciting. Meanwhile, I also have a lot of fig cuttings downstairs.
Okay.
Which I only did in mid-February. Normally I would do these in mid-March, but I thought, well, if I can get a jump,
right,
get a 1 month jump on these and get a little more rooting going, and maybe we'll see.
Nice.
But now people are saying to me, "Oh, you've got fig trees."
Yes. What did they say about the fig trees?
Well, like we were talking, we went to dinner at this neighbor's, Francesca and Paul's house, and they were like, "Oh, we can't grow anything in our backyard except monkey grass." I'm like, "Well, there's too much sun." Like, well, you know what grows really well in too much sun?
Fig trees.
Fig trees. They eat up all the sun. They love sun. You can't think nothing can grow under the fig tree because the fig tree takes all of the sun.
Nice.
Which is why I love fig trees because that's my plan. is to kill all the weeds by
planting fig trees. Nice. That's a great idea.
What do you think?
That's a good plan.
So I mentioned that next also to next door neighbor Ted, who hates his yard and hates everything about his yard. And he's like, wait a minute, you get figs and no weeds at the same time?
It sounds like a great idea.
So I'm worried that I'm going to end up committing all my fig cuttings.
Can you sell them?
You could.
We could sell them with a little Frank and Friends magnet.
Oh.
You know? And like Frank and Friends and your fig tree.
Well, there's a lot of people who have these YouTube videos all the time, and there's many websites that sell fig cuttings, and these people all talk about each other like they know each other. Well, so and so from Figaholics sold me this one, and they mailed it to me, and it seems odd because they just mail each other sticks in the mail, and then somehow they're able to bring these sticks to life magically to me. I try to keep them out of the ground as little as possible. I cut them off the tree and immediately get them into dirt, and because I can't imagine.
Right.
To me, it's like they're bleeding, they're dying. Get them in dirt.
Right. Yeah.
But apparently that's not it at all. They just wrap them in wet newspaper. They leave them in the drawer for months. They finally mail them off to all around the world.
That's amazing.
But only certain varieties of fig are going to live in this climate. Because figs prefer it hotter, drier than here.
Right.
But there's a few that have been bred to survive, the winter freeze and the moisture, the rain.
Well, you have big fig, you have little fig.
Yeah.
You've named your fig trees.
Yeah.
How many other fig trees do you have?
Well, in the front, the big fig and the two medium figs are all really technically the same tree. They're two that are cloned, if you will. They're cuttings from big fig, which was a gift to me from my friend Nancy. She mailed it to us from some orchard in Georgia. It's a brown turkey, the big fig, and it's 8 years old, 9 years old now. We're coming up on 9 years old this summer.
Amazing.
And but then I have someone that I bought at Home Depot, a Celeste fig that hasn't done much, and I got some cuttings from neighbor Nancy, who's got some other mystery fig.
Okay.
That we don't know what kind it is.
And I think hers is the one that the mosquito, is it the mosquito that pollinates? No, the bee that pollinates?
The wasp.
The wasp.
No, there's no American figs that really deal with that. That's mostly over in the Middle East.
Okay.
Like the real figs, the Cali Myrna, or the Smyrna fig and the California Smyrna, which is the Cali Myrna, and then one other type of fig actually require the wasp to go in there and pollinate it.
Pollinate and die. And the fig eats the wasp.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. I think that's cool.
It's amazing, yeah.
We need to do a whole fig episode. Fig tree episode.
We should.
Yeah.
I have some fig footage that we never used from before. It's just I didn't have time to put it all together.
I think we need to go back to that and then also taste the fig jam. I mean, the fig jam is really delicious.
Did you get some?
Yeah, you gave me some for Christmas.
Oh, good.
It's good.
I was running my mouth over at this dinner party talking about how we have fig jam and their eyes are like getting wide. I'm like, crap. We could have brought fig jam. I mean, Jere made some gooey lemon bars and it was nice, but I mean, I could have brought a jar of fig jam for them as a gift.
Fig jam and toast. That's what we should be doing. We should be eating fig jam and toast. Then I could get toast crumbs in my teeth instead of popcorn.
Well, our next episode is the Mardi Gras show.
Okay.
I can whip together between now and then probably some toast. And certainly some fig jam.
I can bring some beads.
All right. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching, listening, liking, sharing, subscribing, including those of you who are able to listen on Audible, which is a great source, great sauce.
It's very saucy on Audible.
Saucy. I'll take a drink.
Audibletrial.com. Audibletrial.com/Frank and Friends show. If you sign up there for a 30 month.
That's a long one.
That's a long one.
They would love
30-day trial.
They would love you forever if you signed up for 30 months. No, you get for 30 days, you get it for free. And then after that, you keep going for as long as you can.
That's right.
But during the first 30-day trial period, you get a credit for a free download.
That's right. And you can download anything that you want, a book about
figs,
I
suppose.
Yes,
that's a good idea. That's not a bad idea at
Yeah.
all, actually. I should do that.
You should do that.
And you can listen to it across all your devices. You get to keep that first download forever, whether you re-up with Audible or not. But of course, they want you to sign up for 30 months and beyond.
That's right.
And get to hear all the great things that they've got, not just audiobooks, but podcasts, but new original material made just for the Audible entertainment
That's right.
experience, all those folks. Okay, so check that out at audibletrial.com/Frank and Friends show. And also, when you want to support us with our merch, we appreciate you.
frankandfriendshow.com/store.
I don't know, I guess I need something that we would put if I get you some fig jam, What do we have?
Do we have Frank and Friends plates?
No, but we should
Like little saucers?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll have to see what else they have to offer in the merch store that we can use. But that's good. So that's it. Good luck. Well, I can't say good luck.
Break a leg.
Toy.
Yeah.
For tonight.
Break a leg for you.
Thank you.
Yep. Break all the
tonight,
legs.
Jere and I will be doing the Matt Hinkin tribute. You'll be at the world premiere.
World premiere. Say that 5 times fast. That's hard.
I mean, it's a big deal. It's huge. It's huge.
It's really exciting. So hope to see some of you there.
All right. And you can also still get online streaming tickets if you somehow have procrastinated. How long will the streaming tickets be available?
They'll be available for a couple of weeks.
Because, so not only is it a stream that you can record, you'll record it.
You can watch it live, like when the performance is actually happening, or you can watch it,
at your convenience. Well, we're so spoiled. That's how we watch everything nowadays.
I know.
Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna pause.
Yeah. Oh, it's great though. I mean, I think it's gonna be a really fun stream to watch. Not fun, but
good experience. Good experience.
Yeah.
And you said I'm actually gonna like the music.
Oh yeah, it's
because you know how I am with modern opera.
This does not feel like modern opera. I mean, it has so many great classical elements to it and jazz elements to it. There's a good groove. I mean, we talk about getting into the groove for this piece. So,
all right. Well, that's exciting stuff. All right. We'll also check your news feeds. You'll be reading more about that, I'm sure, today, tomorrow. Yeah. Probably get a review from Alan Sherrod and all the things. Okay, I guess we'll wrap it here. And I'll say, do you know French enough to say Thursday in French? Because I know it's Lundi is Monday, Mardi is Tuesday, Vendredi is Wednesday. I can't remember. Is jeudi?
Jeudi?
Is that what it is? Because today would be Fat Jeudi.
I can say the alphabet in French.
That's okay. You don't really need that. I don't remember.
That's all I got. I don't remember the days of the week, but I don't remember the days of the week in English either.
French. All right, that's right. You're Jeudi. Well, anyway, so today is Jeudi Gras.
Okay.
Because you have that for the whole week leading up. You have fat everything.
That's right.
Right. So happy that. All right. I don't know why I'm still talking.
It's the Frank and Friends show. I'm Kathryn Frady.
And I'm Frank Murphy. She thought she had
drunkenness.
I think I caught it. It's contagious.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you next time.